Hey guys, it's Becky Bamboo. It's Monday, February 21st, 2011. This is my weekly weigh-in day. I always want there to be some like booming voice and lightning. Weekly weigh-in day. Like some echoey. Okay. I'm such a dork. See, I'm feeling better. My dorkiness is coming out. Okay, so this is week 34 post-op RNY gastric bypass update video. I have a lot of new subscribers, so welcome to you all. Thank you for joining. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing, all of that stuff. I started my journey out way back in June of 2010. Seems like a long time ago. June of 2010. It's a month that forever changed my life, that's for sure. I was 424 pounds, completely in the dark, completely afraid of everything. Wanted to, well, shouldn't even say want, needed to make a change or was going to die. That's the only way I can look at it. If I didn't do something, I was going to die. I felt that. I felt it through and through, whether or not it was my obesity that killed me or my brain that killed me. Something was killing me. And I'm so glad I'm not dying anymore. So last week, week 33, I weighed in at 280 pounds. It's 144 pounds lost. Today, I got on the scale. I had a great weigh-in week. Probably thank you to being sick, and I hope I don't get any regain from this. But I am now 274 pounds. I lost 6 pounds this week, and that puts me at 150 pounds exactly. I did sneak a peek at my weight over the weekend, and it's kind of fate that I did it, actually, because I have a story to tell you guys from Sunday. I went to church on Sunday. My husband and I belong to a Methodist church in the town we live in, and lots of people went out of their way to talk to me this week. We had kind of they always do a coffee hour in between the morning services. There's a traditional service and a contemporary service. And my husband and I are very traditional Methodists. We go to the traditional service, which is kind of more like the older people service. And there's very few people our age at that service. Most of them go to the contemporary service. Neither one of us can get into the contemporary music or anything else, so we just still go to the traditional service, and that's what we do. But anyway, at the coffee hour this week, between the two services, they had cinnamon rolls for sale. The only thing you really need to know about my husband is if there is food or golf involved, he will be there. And if there's food and golf involved, he'll for sure be there. Oh, and don't forget about beer. If there's beer involved, he'll be there. So we saw the sign for the cinnamon rolls, and I just said, oh, I guess we're going to the coffee hour today. He's like, yeah, I think that sounds good. I know him pretty well, you guys. Excuse me. So while we were at the coffee hour, I had my cup of coffee, of course, and sat at the table waiting for him to get his cinnamon rolls. And this woman comes up to me and she says, hey, you've lost weight. And I said, yeah. And I said, thanks. And, I was going to go on about my day. And she's like, no, I mean, you've lost weight. And I started laughing. And at the same time as she said that, another lady walked by and she said, what? What'd she do? What'd she do? And this is this little older lady. And she said, she's lost weight. And the older lady goes, oh, I did that one time. I don't know who says stuff like that, but it was so funny. So anyway, they were asking, well, how much have you lost? And I told them 150 pounds. And oh my God. Now the reaction I am getting between when I tell people 144, which was last week, and 150, which is this week, is dramatically different. I don't get how these last 6 pounds made any difference whatsoever. It's still losing. You still have to work at it. I don't get, but there's something about that 150 that makes people shut up and listen. You know what I mean? Like 144 is nice, but when you say 150, it's like you get some attention. So this woman asks me, well, how are you doing it? And I said, well, I had gastric bypass surgery in June. And the immediate reaction I get is the same across the board, no matter who I've told I've had gastric bypass to. And that's that immediate reaction of, oh, no wonder you've lost 150 pounds. You'll put it back on. Literally same reaction across the board. And I've come to expect it now, and I get why so many of you don't like to tell people about your weight loss surgery, because there's a lot more steps involved if you go the route that I choose to go. So you get this kind of generalized, nonchalant, oh, you took the easy way. And then it's followed by, well, how sick are you? You must throw up a lot, because everybody I know who've had gastric bypass, they throw up all the time. They can't eat anything. And so not true for me. And I realize there are some of you out there who have pissier pouches, and you have more difficulty. And I've been very lucky, and I count my blessings every day for the luck that I've had with my surgery. But no, I don't get sick. And people are shocked when I say that. And that gives me just enough time to change their mind about gastric bypass surgery being easy. Because while they're in their shocked mode of I'm not sick, I go into, no, I'm not sick. In fact, I'm doing wonderful. And I start to talk about, what do I eat? All the vitamins I take, all the water that I drink, and all the exercise that I do. Those 4 things get their attention, and it changes their mind. And I want to kind of challenge you guys, because I did this every time on Sunday. And all the people I talked to left me with a different attitude about gastric bypass than the way they came to me. So I challenge them. I start by talking about how different I cook and what kinds of things I eat, and how I eat a lot of grilled chicken, and how I eat my protein first, and I don't eat very many carbs, and I don't eat a lot of fried stuff, and how desserts are no longer in existence to me because I can't have sugar anymore. And how I don't snack. I eat 3 small meals a day. 3 1/2 to 1 cup meals a day. And when you start telling people this, what exactly you eat, it starts to get some attention. And then when you start to tell them about your vitamins and how much water you're required to drink in a day, and there is no, I don't feel like drinking it today. No, you drink it every day. Every day. And when you start talking about, well, I went from not being able to walk a half a mile to I can run 2 miles now, and I'm training to run 3 because I'm going to run a race in May, a race. People start to listen. When you say, I spend 2.5 hours, 5 nights a week at the gym, people start to listen. And when you start telling them what you do, and you start explaining how much working out you do, and you say, I take water running class, and I take an aqua blast class, and I run on the treadmill, and I ride the elliptical, and I swim, and I lift weights, and when you start laying it all out in front of them, all of the things that you do, you see the change happen in their mind. You literally can witness it. And this woman says to me, you're really working at this. You're really working hard. And I said, yeah, you have to. I said, I didn't lose 150 pounds by sitting on my couch eating potato chips. I lost 150 pounds getting off my butt, moving my body, learning how to eat right, learning how to put healthy food in me, learning how to cook all over again. I have put a lot of hard work and dedication into this. This didn't happen because I had surgery. Surgery helped me because I'm not hungry all the time. But this happened because I made myself get off the couch, start walking. When I got to a point with walking where I reached a goal and I wanted more, I started to run. Now I'm at a point where I'm wrapping up my running and I'm going to find something new to do. I said, I just tell them that this is not easy. And anybody who's ever told them they had gastric bypass and they've assumed they've lost weight because it's been easy has been wrong. This is not easy. And people need to understand that there's mental challenges that go along with this surgery. That it's not just, oh, you had gastric bypass, so you lost all this weight. No, it's, I had gastric bypass. I lost a lot of weight. I worked hard for it. But along the way, I've had to work on my insides too. I've had to mentally change who I am and mentally start to learn that I can do things I didn't think I could. And it's learning to accept what I see in the mirror every single day, because every single day it's different. It's learning to accept that I have shrinkles. I have, excess skin. I have this stuff. And it's accepting the change. And it's moving forward with the change. I have so much fun with this, and I share this story with you because I want to encourage people to try this, because it feels so good at the end of the conversation for them to say, "Well, you keep up that hard work. You're really getting there. You keep up that hard work," rather than walking away from the conversation going, "Good luck with your gastric bypass," because it's a lot different. And I don't think people have the right understanding, are equipped. They're hearing what's in the media, and the media is not telling the whole story. They're telling the negative side of all these weight loss surgeries. But they don't see the people like us, the people on YouTube we have changed our lives forever. This is not something that stops as soon as I hit my goal. This is forever. I will forever be conscious of what I'm putting in my body. I will forever be conscious of how much am I moving today. And that's what this was about for me. This was about learning how to be healthy. And I am learning how to be healthy. Every single pound, every single week that I get to write down a new number is evidence that I am learning how to do this. That's my rant. But it's also a good story, because it all of a sudden hit me how all these people I've seen at church for months and months and months and months and months and a year. I mean, we've been going to this church for over a year now. Year and 4 months, or a year and a half, something like that. It finally hit me that I'm no longer who they saw me as. They're seeing me all these people are seeing me as a different person now. And it feels so good, because I'm not being identified as that really huge fat person anymore. People are starting to see me, the real me. My pastor, for the first time since I met her, is getting to know me and what's in my heart and what's in my mind, and starting to see who I am and what I stand for and what I believe in, because I'm strong enough to stand up on my own 2 feet now and fight for what I want. And I wasn't before. And it feels so good to be at a place where I know people aren't just identifying me as like, oh, that's that really big girl. I'm starting to be seen in a different light. And it's exciting. It's really exciting. For complete strangers, essentially, these people are complete strangers. I mean, they're not. I know them through church, but that's different than the people you know real personally, like family. So it's been it just was an exciting day for me, and I wanted to share it with you guys. But I definitely put that challenge out there to change people's mind about weight loss surgery and what it is and what it means, because to me, weight loss surgery means it has given me the opportunity to find me, to rediscover what I'm about, and to learn how to live right, to learn how to eat right, to learn how to move my body. I mean, never in a million years, my entire life. I mean, running a mile when I was in grade school, I couldn't even run a whole mile without stopping. I can run 2. And I know I can do more than that. And never would I have suspected at 31 years old that I would be discovering for the first time that I am capable of doing these things. But it's happening. And it's happening because of my gastric bypass. My gastric bypass didn't make me get up and go to the gym. I made me do that. So all these accomplishments that I'm getting is because I did them, not because my surgery did. And I think that's where people are getting lost and confused. Surgery did not do this. I did this. Surgery just gave me the tool. And the rest came from within me. And it has to come from within you too. For these new people out there who are watching me saying, you know, am I doing well enough? Are you doing well enough for you is the question. And if you can't say, I'm doing all that I can, and know that you're doing all that you can, then you need to do more. That's my only advice. Push yourself every day to do more than you did the day before. And you're going to have success. Learn, educate yourself about food, about exercise. That's what I'm trying to do. Am I perfect? No. Is it getting better? Every day. Every day I try to learn something new about something. Even if it's just about gastric bypass in general. Learn something new. It doesn't matter. So that's it. I'm going to get off my soapbox now. I hope you guys have a great week. I'm so excited. I'm at 150 pounds. Thank you guys for watching. I love y'all. Bye.